3, 2, 1. This whole month, I'm actually going to test out the UltraHuman continuous blood glucose monitor. Now I have the ring, I've done a whole video on it, comparing it to the Oura ring, you know, how it's better in some ways. But now they have a continuous blood glucose monitor. So it's a patch that goes right here. I'm really kind of scared to see how it feels like to do that. I mean, I'm not diabetic or anything, but I've seen these online. You can see opening up the box. It's pretty straightforward, just like the other UltraHuman Air ring. Let's see here. It looks kind of like an Apple box. They have some alcohol wipes. Looks like some sticky pads to keep the sensor protected. And probably some instructions here. Looks like they give you a QR code even to help you with instructions and to connect it to the app. I'm actually really happy these are the Libre 3s because I was talking to my diabetic friend. He said that the Libre 3s are, you know, an industry standard, and they are what diabetics use. So here's the actual sensor. As you can see, it looks like a little, I don't know, salt shaker. It says you can only go in the back of the arms and you have to use an alcohol pad. And I'm really, really nervous because I don't like needles. I don't like pricks and pokes. And I'm hoping it's not too painful. So here is the website. I have a sensor, start setup. And it actually looks like you need the Libre 3 app. So let's click that and download the Libre 3 app. Hopefully that'll pair to the UltraHuman app very easily. So in the Libre 3 app, we click we're in the United States, we accept the terms of service. And it says twist. Ew, that's a big needle. Oh, that's a big needle. You probably can't even see that. Yeesha. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's it. It doesn't hurt at all, actually. I thought I could feel it. I can see why these are expensive. I mean, there's a lot of engineering that goes into one of these. Ready to scan, I guess you put this top of your phone close to this sensor. It says sensor ready in 60 minutes. I'm assuming it has to take like a baseline maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll see you guys in 60 minutes. So after a whole hour wearing this thing, I can finally actually see it on the app. Right now you can see it's showing 129, which I guess is in the green zone, and that's milligrams per deciliter. So hopefully this will connect with the app and we'll see how that works right over here. So after about an hour connecting to the app, there's really no data because it takes about 20 minutes to get it from the Libre 3 app to the UltraHuman app. And it says it has to be running in the background at all times, which might be annoying because it might drain battery power. I'm not sure yet, but overall, it doesn't really hurt. I think the tape, I've been feeling the tape move a little bit when I was laying down reviewing all these pillows, but let's check back in a couple of days. So after 2 weeks of use, the sensor, it says I need to apply a new sensor, so I guess I have to peel this off. But I didn't even know it wasn't syncing for like 2 days because I wasn't looking at the Libre app, this app. I was actually looking at the UltraHuman and I thought it was syncing, but it wasn't. So let's go on here. It says click next. Ouch, this thing hurts. Okay, ow. Oh, you can see how it hurts. You can see how strong the adhesive is, so I don't know if the tape I used was even doing anything. Wow, that's really on there. Ah. Oh. Here's a better look at what actually goes in your arm. You can see that little probe there. And after about 14 days, I've noticed the UltraHuman app gave me some tips about when to work out right around 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. That explains why I prefer working out right around 7 or 6. And I'd probably use baby oil to remove it next time just to soften up the adhesive. I'm sure people have better videos on that, but that was definitely the most annoying part, is just kind of peeling it off. Let's put on another one. Applied alcohol, we're gonna put on the second CGM here, maybe somewhere like right around there, maybe. 3, 2, 1. Kind of push it and it's gently peel away. It has been 2 weeks. This is the second sensor and it's just about falling off. So here we go. Oh, yee. So here's how you actually use the app. You go down here on the UltraHuman app, there's the home setting, and then there's the metabolism setting. Now, once you're in the metabolism setting, you can see all the different timelines and the different crashes detected, hypo and hyperglycemic, the total macros. Now, this is my biggest issue. You could see everything right here, which is really nice. But I would forget to put in food. Like I would forget to put events in or workouts. So you got to click right here to the plus, and whatever you did, you have to, click what you actually ate. Let's just say I ate a tostada, and then it would log that. But I often forgot to do that because I'm just a normal human. But it is really cool to see what it's doing. If you don't log anything, you still get a great idea of your actual glucose levels. And this is kind of what I wanted to get into. When you see the whole week at a glance, it's really nice because I don't have to do, every day, every single thing I eat. I can just look at a glance, kind of see where I'm at. Because I'm not diabetic, I can kind of go down here and learn about glucose variability. I can look at the glucose score, how that works, and the whole target score. So here's like what an average day looks like. You can see I would wake up around 8 or 9, and then I wouldn't eat anything sort of sugary or carby in the morning. My biggest thing now is using just like one avocado and maybe like a latte, and I would feel great all day until about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock when I would eat. You can see that here I would spike to about 1:30 after a big meal, and maybe 3 or 4 I might have another meal. But at least the full half of the day, I would be super level. And you could see I'm pretty much spiked throughout the whole day. Now, this is because I've noticed if I have alcohol, it really does kind of keep you elevated, or it kind of messes with your body. So the biggest things I've learned is just don't eat pretty much any carbs until 1. And then if you can, don't drink too much, because that will throw off your blood sugar quite a bit. And some other big tips I learned from this app are if I just go on a walk or work out within 30 minutes of eating, my glucose doesn't spike. And if it does spike, it comes way down way faster, which has been really nice for overall mood and stability. Because I do have ADHD, and I found that, you can't really feel a sugar, a blood sugar spike, but your overall mood and your overall energy levels has been much better if I'm in that healthier range. So just going on a simple walk or working out within about a half hour, I've noticed has actually made a pretty big difference. And not being diabetic, I had no idea about blood sugar or anything, but it was really interesting seeing how my body would anticipate. If I saw sugar on the table, some candy, even if I didn't eat it, my body would give me insulin, anticipating that I would have sugar, and then my blood sugar would drop and make me super hungry. I would have cravings, even if I didn't have sugar. So your body's anticipating what you're going to do 20 minutes before. If you're working out, you go through glucogenesis, which is kind of crazy. Your body will dump sugar from your blood into your muscles to give you energy. So my phone was beeping, hey, there's an event going on. Well, it turns out I'm just working out. So I thought that was really interesting. So would I recommend this for someone? Maybe if you're an ultra athlete, I would say definitely do it. But for me, I'm kind of an average guy. So I would just recommend doing it for a month, see how your body reacts to certain foods at the certain times of day and things like that. And then also maybe check out one of these Ultra Air rings, because it pairs to the ring, so you get a really great baseline data and a weekly overview of how your body reacts. So I think that was really interesting, just getting a picture of where I'm at right now metabolically. So that brings me to the cons. This is a little expensive. It's right around $300 a month right now. I can't see the average person doing that forever, but I would say try it for maybe a month or two, see how your body reacts to foods at certain times of day. Also, I think maybe tracking everything, going in there, logging everything in the app is a little annoying. Again, maybe just try that for a few weeks. And I would recommend, trying this ring, because this plus the glucose monitor gave me an overall, experience. It was giving me reminders and updates, and you can meditate with it. And it was showing you, suggesting certain things, which I thought was pretty great. And they both also connect to my Apple Health app, so I can get all my data right there, even on my watch. So that's pretty nice as well. So would I recommend this to the average person? Probably not. It's pretty expensive, but I would recommend their Air Ring. If you're interested, check out the links below for all this down below. Also, you can check out the ring review over here, more gadgets over here, and subscribe down here. Peace.